Y'all, hide your wallets, hide your skin, because we're gonna be talking about the worst skincare products at Sephora and Ulta. All right. So what constitutes as the worst? So in case you didn't know, products on Sephora.com and Ulta.com overwhelmingly have reviews of 4 stars and up, which is an amazing thing because it goes to show that the buyers at both organizations are, making sure that they put some products in there that we're gonna love, but they don't always get it right. Because there are so many overwhelming products that have 4 and 5 stars, I looked at products that had 3 stars and below. And out of the list that I had, I picked the products that I thought y'all would be most interested in, so let's get into it. First up, and these are in no particular order, the Supergoop Mini Resetting Refreshing Mist SPF of 40. Now, this gets a 3 out of 5 stars with 56 reviews. I actually have this product and I like it, but I also have the bigger bottle. I've tried the smaller bottle before in the past, and I think that they did some sort of like repackaging or a relaunch or what have you, but I only have the bigger bottle to go by. But here's what some of the reviews say. So one person says that it was a great product, however the nozzle stopped working and they're out of the return period, which freaking sucks. I feel like Sephora probably would have given them like a store credit or something at least, Another person says this is the worst product I've ever tried. The spray does not come out like a fine mist and it leaves your skin feeling sticky and super shiny, and they said that they're definitely returning it. Another person said, I'm not sure if I just got a bad batch, but the nozzle doesn't spray very well. It's more of a squirt than a spray. And they said it also stings their forehead and they have sensitive skin. Now, as I mentioned, I do have this in the bigger packaging and use it and like it, but I can see how the smaller packaging can be a little bit problematic, as people have been saying. Now, as we know, there are a number of products that do come in like this spray sort of mechanism, but not all sprays are created equal. If it's something that I'm putting over makeup, that mess gotta be fine in a mug, because otherwise it's going to interfere with your makeup. And this particular product is something that you would use to reapply your sunscreen over your makeup. And over makeup, you want that gentle mist. You don't want something shooting big particles at your face. Have you tried the mini size of this product? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next up, the Peter Thomas Roth Instant FirmX Eye Temporary Eye Tightener. This has a rating of 3 out of 5 stars with 623 reviews as of, me filming this video. Could be more in there. Now this I can see being a very controversial product. I've actually tried it myself, but let's see what some of the people have to say about it. So one person says, doesn't work, leaves a white ring of dry skin around my eyes, can't even put lotion over it because it pills, wasted money, wish I could get a refund. Another person says, don't bother, this is basically just glue. I've always genetically had eye bags under my eyes since I was little and this did nothing. Now here's the thing, I have tried this product and it worked, but there is such a learning curve with a product like this, and I can definitely see why it got so many bad reviews. When I tried this product, it was for a campaign that I did with Peter Thomas Roth, and I was getting frustrated. It took me a couple of tries. I was reading them directions backwards and forwards, upwards and downwards, until I realized that, I wasn't really doing it the way that the instructions said. Like, you really have to follow the directions to a T. You cannot use too much of this or it will not work. This may also be a product that is for a specific crowd of people. Like, you may only really love this if you have significant under eye bags or excess skin, which, thankfully I don't have. However, I do have fine lines underneath my eyes, and I did notice that it helped nicely with the fine lines underneath my eyes. Like, them things looked like they were gone. And it also worked for this person here. Those are some really great results that this person got. Now, of course, this is only temporary. There are ingredients in there that can help with the eyes over time. However, the dramatic effect is something that's only going to last temporarily. Have you tried this before? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next up, the Sunday Riley 5 stars retinoid and niacinamide eye serum. So this has a 3 out of 5 star rating with 79 reviews. And it seems like they done jinxed themselves calling this 5 stars because, the rating's not 5 stars. The rating is 3 out of 5 stars. So let's look to see what people had to say about it. This person says, burn so much. I can cannot begin to tell you how much this causes your under eye area to burn and peel. It's practically swollen under my eyes and even hurts to put concealer on. This should not be sold. This person says the burn. I bought this product and by day 3, the skin underneath my eyes burned so badly. I can't even touch it. Also, my eyes are super watery and burning. Another person says I've tried all of Sunday Riley products and love them, but this product made the corner of my eyes raw, burning sensation, and also caused peeling. I wouldn't suggest. However, if you go on Sephora.com, this product rates a lot higher, 4.5 out of 5 stars with 1.7K reviews. Even here on Ulta, one person said, I love this product. I don't understand the bad reviews because my under eyes have been soft, noticeably less wrinkles, and brighter than before I was using this. Like with any retinol product, you should build up a tolerance. So I usually use 2 to 3 times a week tops. I also avoid if my skin is over dry or if I have an eczema flare up and have had 0 issues. So I do wonder if some of the issues come from people who just have very sensitive skin that aren't really tolerant of retinol. Maybe some of the people have been using it every day like they would a normal eye cream, and instead of like, you know, maybe their skin needs that time to build up the tolerance to the retinol. Who knows? I do know that, you know, reading through this, I'm like, I'm intrigued. Like, I kind of want to try it myself. I don't know. We'll see. Would you try this product? Have you tried this product? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next up, the Kylie Skin Moisturizing Must-Haves 3-piece set. So this product has a 2 out of 5 star rating with about 50 reviews. Now this one is peculiar and I'll show you why. So this person says, just cute packaging, that's it. Not good for your skin, you're just buying the cute packaging. Another person said, I would never buy this again, made me break out. Another person says, trash, low quality garbage. Another person says, horrible, horrible. Another person also says horrible, and that this is so bad for your skin, it makes me break out really bad. Another person says, this is so bad for your skin, this stuff made my face red, blotchy, and inflamed after just 1 use, and I don't even have sensitive skin. It felt like I had straight rubbing alcohol on my skin. Another person said, y'all, come on, LOL. This is hands down the worst skincare trio I've used since I was a teenager and willingly put St. Ives apricot scrub on my face. It's bland and too expensive. It's just pink with Kylie's name on it. So the thing is, none of these reviews are really saying anything. And this is a thing sometimes with celebrity skincare, especially when the celebrity behind the brand is a polarizing figure, you know, much like Kylie Jenner. You may get a ton of glowing reviews or a ton of hate, neither of which is really telling you anything about how the product actually works. I personally have never tried any Kylie Skin products, and I have no intentions of trying them anytime soon. But even if I was like, should I try the Kylie Skin? None of these reviews are telling me anything, not even the positive reviews. You gotta give me more than it's horrible or it's the worst skincare you've ever tried. Like, give me some more. Even saying things like it broke me out doesn't really tell me anything because, you know, everyone's skin is different. So like breaking out from something can really be subjective. Like for instance, peanuts are horrible for a lot of people, but does that mean that the rest of us have to be denied the peanuts? It's a little hard to gauge whether people like these products or not. I will say though that the individual larger size products do seem to have much better reviews on Ulta.com. But if you're interested, I would still kind of go through the reviews and kind of read them to make sure that you're not getting a bunch of fluff. On to the next product. Next up, the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Matte SPF 45. So this has 3 out of 5 stars with 74 reviews. Let's look to see what people have to say about this. One person says, do not buy if you have oily skin. I don't even know why this says matte at all. This makes my face so oily and I felt oily all day. I have returned this. I tried both of their sunscreens and I think they only work if you have normal or dry skin. Another person said not matte. I try every sunscreen which claims to dry matte due to having oily skin, but this just feels like a thick greasy film on your face and not a good base for makeup which just sits on top. Another person said read the ingredients. So I wanted to try Black Girl Sunscreen but was deterred by the word moisturizing because I have oily skin. When I saw they had a matte version, I went to Ulta to pick it up. I got it home and applied a pea-sized amount on my face, and it sat and sat and sat on my face. I just wanted to interject here and say that a pea-sized amount is not the appropriate amount of sunscreen for your face, neck, and ears. So this person would have been even more upset if they had to put the adequate amount, 2 milligrams of sunscreen per centimeter square of skin, which is about a 1/4 teaspoon. Not everybody's face, neck, and ears takes up the same amount of space. It was so oily that it never absorbed into my skin. I was curious, so I looked at the ingredients to see what could be causing this. The first ingredient is aloe vera, makes sense, but the next two ingredients are shea butter and coconut oil. So of course this is going to feel oily on the skin because that's what it is. This is not mattifying by any standards. Now, in defense of the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Matte, it does contain silica in it, which is a ingredient that helps to mattify. But I think the issue here with this particular product was that the expectations probably weren't set up correctly. Now, I've tried this product. I have a review on it here on the channel. You can check it out. And I actually liked it. A lot of people are comparing it to the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. Now, they are similar in the effect that they both go on clear. However, Make It Matte has more of a runnier texture, whereas the Unseen Sunscreen does have more ingredients in it that help to kind of give it that silky, velvety, weightless kind of texture that we've come to know from the Unseen Sunscreen. Now, while I did try and like the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Matte, I do agree that I probably would not classify it as a matte sunscreen. I think if you compare it to their original sunscreen, then yes, maybe you could say that that's something that's matte. But in the terms of, you know, what people may be looking for when they hear the word matte and mattify, that it, you know, it's just not giving what the people thought it had to give. I mean, they ain't asked me or nothing, but if I were to rename this, I would probably call it maybe like Make It Clear, because, you know, having a clear sunscreen is a really great marketing point. But matte, to me, it wasn't matte, and I've tried a lot of mattifying sunscreens. But you let me know your thoughts. Have you tried this product? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Next up, the CeraVe Hydrating Sunscreen Body Lotion SPF 30. So this has a rating of 3 out of 5 stars with a little over 1,300 reviews as of the time that this was filmed. One person says, not for brown girls, extreme white cast. I'm Guatemalan, so I'm pretty brown, and this left such a white cast on me, it was laughable. I waited for it to dry and it remained the same. Another person said, white cast. From the first time I applied, I was so shocked. Very obvious white cast that almost makes my skin have a purple/burgundy tint. I went to throw out the trash and my neighbors saw it. I was so embarrassed. This is my emergency SPF that I only use if I'm 100% wearing makeup on top of it to hide the white cast. This person says, I wish 0 stars was an option. I am a pale person, but the white cast was crazy. It took forever to take off. I want a refund. Even the pale people are saying the white cast was horrific on this. Anyway, let me know. Have you tried this sunscreen? Let me know in the comments. Now, here's the thing with reviews. You really have to take them with a grain of salt sometimes. You gotta really read through them to be able to weed out the ones that are just like, oh my God, love, and the ones that are like, oh, this is trash. Like, I need to know why something is trash or why you love it. You also want to hear a review for somebody who has a similar circumstance as you. So for instance, I would probably rather hear from someone who has oily skin when it comes to a certain product versus somebody who has dry skin. And ultimately, even after doing all your research, going through reviews, you're gonna have to try that product yourself to really understand how it's gonna work for you. And speaking of trying products, I tried these products in this video here and they shocked the F out of me. See what the products are and why I'm feeling this way in this video. See you there.